everyone, or afternoon or evening, depending on when you're watching this. It's time for Roxy's weekly challenge number 2. So I've pulled out some hymnal pages that I have, and we are just going to make some of these. I did do a prototype. This one is horizontal, but the rest of them are probably going to be vertical based on the ephemera that I pulled out. So yeah, I did this a little bit. I didn't do it exactly the way I had planned. So what I'd like probably to do is, when I put these in the book, decide. Now Rachel has a piece of writing paper attached, and I need to get some tea-dyed paper for that, so I'll be right back. I need to do some tea dyeing because I'm out. This is the last page that I have that's not cardstock, so I'm gonna tear it about here, and because I was thinking I was finished and I was not, about here. So I'll use my ruler, and I'm not worried about it being perfectly straight, but we'll just get it on there. Alright, so this attaches here for a little writing flip, and then I have extra writing space there. So I spent some time this morning cleaning up my glue, and of course, you know, cleaning up your glue makes a huge mess. My glue stick had gotten so gunky that I couldn't close the lid, so I had to pull out the acetone and clean that up, and then I added some acetone to this. So hopefully, see, it's still doing that. I don't know, maybe it's just too cold in here. It either doesn't want to come out or it volcanoes. So alright, so let's put this on, and we'll fold that over like so. And so you can attach it to a page like this. Well, I would probably attach it like this, and then lift it up, and you have your writing space, because this is attached. And it could still be attached as another pocket, and then I'll be putting a tag or journal card or some such in there. So a little bit more glue, because this is where it volcanoed and I had to wipe it off. So alright, so let me show you, and I will, as always, leave a link in the description box for Rachel's video. So I'm going to mass make these, which means I'm making more than one. Okay, I've got 4 sheets of paper here. I am just going to do them all at one time. Okay, use my bone folder. Okay. And then I'm going to fold this in a little bit more than I did last time. Last time I just folded it in about 1/4 inch, and that's not quite enough. So this is going to fold over, and we're going to have this little flap here, so I'm going to use that as a guide of where to fold that over. And then we're going to need the bottom folded up. And because this paper is thin, I'm going to go ahead and fold the top down. Okay, so we are going to cut out one of these little things here, and I'm going to do it assembly line style. Since I have, the flap can go either way. I kind of like it to be like this, but that's not going to happen because there's no flap on that side. So I'm just going to take whatever I get. So I'm going to cut out, and I'm going to have to take my glasses off to see, because I'm having a hard time seeing the marks today. It's really dark outside, so I don't have any sun. So I am going to cut here. That's going to be the bottom of our pocket, and then I'm going to take this whole piece out. And I want to make sure I cut before the score line. Otherwise, what's going to happen is when this folds up, this is going to bend. So we don't want that. Alright, so let's repeat. I don't want to do that all at one time because, is that right? Oh yeah, I'm going to have to, this is going to be the flap, so I may have to adjust that, but I'm going to do it this way for now. I think this goes like this. Yeah. And then this one is straight up on the left side of the score line. So let me fix this one. It needs to be here. There we go. Alright, so that's 2. So how are you all doing? I mean, my days are all mixed up because of filming ahead and stuff, and we've had just a lot of stuff going on, comings and goings, and then I just want to, oh my gosh, you guys, yesterday, okay, so my eldest daughter and her husband live here with us while he finishes school, and he is graduating but working on his master's. So they took her car in yesterday to get it looked at because the light is on, you know, the horror of the light being on. And the place, she was thinking it would take a couple hours for them to figure out what was wrong. Okay, I'm going to glue this edge down, which is where we're going to punch our hole. She was thinking it would take a couple hours. They said, no, it'll take a couple of days. And so she texted me and said, Mom, whenever you get a chance, could you come pick us up? Because they said it was going to be a couple days. Whoops. And I was on my way at the time to take my other daughter to an appointment. And so I said, yeah, I'll drop her off and then come pick you guys up. That didn't go straight, but I don't think it matters. So anyway, that's what we did. Alright, so this is going to fold in like that. I'll finish that story in a second, and then this is going to be the flap that we put the other piece on. So here's what I forgot. We need to cut this little V out. I forgot to do that on my prototype, but I think it'll be okay. So let's take, this paper is thin enough, so I think it's okay. Yeah, so we want to have this part folded in and fold this and make it meet here. And you know, if I'm confusing you, I apologize. You may want to check out Rachel's video. Anyway, so I go pick them up. They had walked a couple of miles down the road, and that's not in right. Let's get that folded over a little better. And so I picked them up and went back. Stopped at Dollar Tree. They didn't have any of the stuff I was looking for. And I don't know what I did. I did something wrong. No, that's right. This is the other flap. Okay. It goes like this. All right, Kristi, get with the program. If I cut these, I'll remember. So cut that at an angle, and then I can also cut that piece off. No, it's glued, so it won't bother me. So my son-in-law, when they had left their car, across the street was the bowling alley, and they were so excited. They were like, hey, let's go bowling, you know, while we're waiting on the estimate, whatever. And it wasn't open until noon, and they were there at 10 o'clock in the morning, so they walked a couple miles. So when I picked up my daughter, they were like, hey, you want to go bowling? Because he was disappointed he didn't get to go bowling. He's like, it's open now. And so I was like, I haven't been bowling in probably 5 years. And I said, well, I don't even have socks on. because I just had my slip-ons, and they're like, oh, they have socks, and you know, if they have them in the machine for $6, whatever. And so I was like, okay, well, if they have socks, then I'll go. And they gave me free socks at the counter, which was nice. Never had that happen before. And my son-in-law paid for everything, which is always nice. And I think this is where I'm having an issue here. This is glued down completely, but I did not put glue on that piece. I folded it, but didn't put glue on it. That's the problem. Anyway, so we went bowling, and I did pretty good. The first game I got, for not having bowled in probably since 2018, that was a good time. I got 100 on the first game. The second game wasn't so great. I think I got like 87. And then the last game I got 92. Not so great. I always start out better and then I get tired. But this morning, guys, when I got out of bed, I am so sore on my backside. Just the stress points that you don't use, you know. So I probably should have punched this before. How did I punch this one? Did I punch it both? Okay. I don't have my circle punch, so let's see if I can use this. I'll just better turn it upside down. I've been playing with this using my scraps. So let's go right there. Now I did go down too far on this one with that very punch, and it had the straight lines on the sides so I just trimmed them off that way. So okay, there's one pocket. All right, so let's do another one. Did I already do? I did this one. This one's glued properly, and let's punch the hole. I need to punch the hole first so I can remember which side is the top and not have to keep flip-flopping around. Okay, this cuts very well. All right, so there's two. Let's get these in here. Let's see. I'm going to glue this side down. So anyway, that was my yesterday. I had planned to make about 6 videos, and I was like, you know what? They're not going to always be wanting to hang out with old mom. So I'm going to cut this top at an angle here, and I'm going to cut this one at an angle. Let's see if that... And then, yeah, we'll glue this piece to that other piece. Once we get the pockets made, then the fun part comes in the decorating. All right, that looks good. Now I want to put this on the bottom. All right, now let's punch a hole in this one. Yeah, this is really a nice cutter. I wish all of my cutters were like that. Hobby Lobby punches are not, you know, I love them. They're beautiful, but they don't punch. And it's frustrating because all the paper gets stuck inside, and it's like they're just not sharp enough. So let's see. That worked out better trimming these pieces first. Yeah. Maybe should have put some ink on there so I could see. All right, let's go this way. Okay. All right, so let's do one more. You want to glue that. So, do any of the rest of you, I mean, who else is following this challenge? This is kind of fun. I've always wanted to do a challenge, but it can feel a little overwhelming sometimes because of the, you know, commitment. I feel like well, that's my OCD. I feel like I can't just do some. I have to do them all, or it makes me crazy. Okay. All right. So, but let's say all those all the bywords. When I took speech, yeah, we played this game called baseball, speech baseball. I was like, strike one, strike two, strike three, I'm out, because I pause too much to think, and it's just filler. Oh, I have way too much ink on this, but that's okay. I just want to give it a little bit of a frame. Like I said, the rest of these pockets are going to be vertical. I did the one sideways because I needed another, I liked that piece of ephemera. So, and you know, when you're assembly lining it, it seems to go way faster. It's kind of nice. Oh, I want to ink these. I had a really hard time getting out of bed. The old knees, the backside from, I don't know, just using muscles I haven't used in forever. So it was fun though. I enjoyed it. Good 2 hours spent with the kids. So we went and I bought them some lunch, and yeah, it was a fun day. All right, so there's one. And you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and ink all of these first, and I'll just speed this up, and that way we can get to the decorating. This is going to have this piece on top, so I'm going to lay them all, and I did them all the same direction just to make it easier. So then I want to, probably can flip this, cut this one right in half. If you get the grain going the right way, it kind of, yeah, that one's a little bit bigger, so we can do that. We can do that. And okay, I think I want it like that, and like that. Okay, so I want it on this side. Need to know where these flaps are so I know where to put the glue, because some of these are smaller. This one pretty much encompasses the whole piece. Oops. This is, I tried scoring the first one, and yeah, this paper is very fragile. So this is a pretty old hymnal. I don't know where it came from, but had it in my stash for a while. Okay, and I'm just gonna do a little ink along there. Well, I should do this side because that side will probably be glued down. All right, so let's glue all these down first. Okay, and I'm not worried about these extra pieces hanging over. That doesn't bother me at all, because this is going to be glued to the page. And I mean, if you don't like it, you can always just take that piece out. Try to do it without cutting your pocket. Put a little ink there, and it looks like you did it on purpose that way. Okay, so that was that. Now let's open this. We want to take a piece of this paper. Now this paper is from my wallpaper. This paper is from my Wallpaper Nostalgia collection. And let's see, we don't need a ton of it. Just need 4 pieces. So if you have not checked out the Wallpaper Nostalgia, you should well, I'll leave the link below, but this was really fun. Perfect for collage, very muted tones. I really enjoyed doing that one. That was fun. So I'm going to ink all these pieces. You know what? I don't want all that extra white. If you tear backwards on the piece that you're keeping, you know, away from the piece you're keeping, you won't get that white edge. And I know Rachel doesn't ink, and that's okay. If you like inking, ink. If you don't, don't. Okay. I'm not keeping all these little pieces. Okay, so let's got this one. I think I'll put this one here. You know, I think I can use my glue stick for this. And yeah, if you make the one prototype and then you just follow what you did, it makes it go a lot faster. Okay, let's do this one. I'm going to cut this because it's going to bug me. So take those down to the pocket. I didn't think it would bug me, but it does. Sorry about my voice. I don't know what happened to it. There we go. So let's open these and see which one we want to put where. I kind of want to put the bigger ones with the bigger, yeah. Well, these are about the same size, so it doesn't really matter. We'll do this one here. So what projects are you guys working on? I hope I'm recording. I am. I have 4 minutes before it kicks off, which means, you know, take 2. That's okay. I'm going to be doing these 2 challenges. So I'm doing the Altered Index 2024 and Roxy's weekly challenge, and then I want to finish up those. The next video I'm going to be recording is finishing up the eclectic journals. For February, we're going to be working on folios. I've got 4 folios I'd like to get done. We'll see how I do. Anybody have any ideas for March that start with an M? You know me and my alliterations. Okay. So, now I have all those down. Now what's next? We fold this one over. So we did not, okay, yeah. So this one I had horizontal, but I'm going to do these vertical. So we are going to decorate this side with some washi tape. And maybe I'll just put them all 4 out and we'll do it like that. I'm going to use some washi tape and some focal points. So this is some washi tape I bought on Amazon. It's okay. It's not very sticky, as is the nature of washi tape. So we're just putting some glue stick there. And I'm going to do these all the same because they are not going to be in the same journal or next to each other on a journal. If there's 2 of them in one journal, it won't be that big of a deal. So, yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff saved. I told you I've got over 500 videos, I think, in my favorites on YouTube. So what I thought I might try to do, and you know, I don't know that I'll be able to do it every week. Okay, I'm not going to use that again. I'm going to use this one. I'm not sure that I would be able to do it every week, but maybe I'll try to do at least once a month is go through those favorite videos and make that stuff. I mean, some of it's recipes, some of it's crochet or loom knitting. I love loom knitting. And yeah, just kind of do the things. It's kind of my to-do list. That's what I use my favorites for. So, but yeah, if I go through that, I think that would be fun. All right, one more. We're done with the washi. So I might try to do that on Fridays. Some of them, you know, might be a big project that would be, you know, going on for several weeks. Some of them might be, I love this little girl. And this one. Some of them might be, you know, a 10-minute video, but I would like to clear out some of that. This is cardstock, so I'm going to use my heavy-duty glue. There we go. But yeah, that way I can, you know, make content for you, but also clear out my favorites folder. You know, every time I see a video, it's like, I just add one, oh, I want to make that, and so I just click save. You know, some of it has been in there for 8 years or more. I've got my very first video that's in there. I always think, oh, I want to try that, and then I forget, is because you have to have a laser printer. You have to have a laser printer to do it, but basically it's a piece of wood, and she had a laser print of, I don't know, some French lady or ladies, I don't remember exactly, and then put white paint on the wood and put the laser print down and let it dry, and then, you know, kind of did the whole transfer that way. Only I've never seen anybody do it with paint. I've seen people do it with Mod Podge. But I wanted to try that, so I don't know. That one's been on there for a while. So, but one of these days, you know, I just need to go down. And I noticed my UPS store is gone. What happened to the UPS store? Because that's where I would go make copies. No, it's not a UPS store. It's a FedEx store. UPS store is still there. My FedEx store is gone. So there we go. I like that. Now on this one I did add a little bit of lace. So I think I've probably got some laying around here somewhere. Let's see. I've got a lot of that elastic stuff, but I've got some of this. I think I don't want to use that. Let's use, well, here. This is some of that elasticy stuff, and I just want to put that along the bottom. I suppose you could probably pull out the elastic. I don't know. I've not looked into it. I don't like that it twists so much because I make a mess with it. There we go. And I'm not going to stretch it. I want to make it. Yeah, so we've had really, really bad fog the last couple days. I think I'm going to put some glue down here because it's kind of tangly, not tangly, bendy. So it'll stay where I put it. It's fighting me. Yeah, we've been 200 feet, you know, visibility from fog. So it's supposed to rain tomorrow. That'll take the fog out. But then, you know, the next day we'll have the fog back because the rain gets everything wet. So I don't know. I almost would rather, I'm going to leave that like that. That's kind of funky. It's kind of grungy. I think I like it. I think I'd rather deal with the fog sometimes, depending on where I'm going. If I know where I'm going, It doesn't bother me. If I don't know where I'm going, I don't like to drive in it. But the rain, I have a hard time seeing in the rain, so don't like to drive in the rain. I remember last Christmas, church was on Christmas Day, not this past one, 2022, I think Christmas Day, and it was real foggy that morning, and I thought, oh, it just, I don't know, it kind of was cool. It just felt wintry and Christmassy. So yeah, my husband was in Washington that Christmas because his mom had gotten married on the 23rd. So we celebrated Christmas in 2022 on the 26th when he got back. So I don't know if this is big enough piece. It would be stretched out, but I think it'll work. I don't remember where these little ephemera cards came from. I want to say, you know, when I first started, I would collect them from all over the place, and I had a couple of ephemera books, vintage ephemera books that had, you know, free domain. So I think that's what this is. There we go. I need one more little piece. And then we will be done. So that'll give us some more stuff for our files. I did go through my dividers for our ephemera, for our stash, and went ahead and made more dividers. And I think I've got so much stuff in there already that I'm pretty much just about to where I need to use 2 bins. So maybe I'll put some of the smaller stuff in one bin, and this is no good. It doesn't hold anything. Yeah, so some of the smaller stuff on one bin and larger stuff, inserts, in the other bin. So now we've got 5 more to add. So what I plan to do is glue this to a page so that this can flip. These will probably, I mean, you could even glue it on as a pocket if you wanted to, but yeah, I think those are fun because it's like a secret little what's the word I'm looking for? Writing place, little journaling spot. So these are fun. I like these. And then there again, this one will go at the top of a page. I kind of like this direction better, but I would want to do some this way, some this way, whereas this one I don't really need double directions because I can put this, you know, on this side of the page or on this side of the page and still have it work. But there we go. There is our, now I have to kind of fan these out so I can get a good view of them for my thumbnail. But I think those are fun. Maybe I should do 3 on the bottom and 2 on the top. All right, thanks for watching, and I will have all the information in the description box below. See you next time. Bye now.